Hi everyone, and thanks for being with me. I want to start this particular video by saying that I apologise to all of those people that went online for my live feed yesterday because it was a disaster. I think I've tried to sort out what that particular issue is, and hopefully it will be resolved when I do a live feed either later this afternoon or tomorrow. So we'll wait and see. It's all exciting. I don't know what I'm doing. That's really what it amounts to. But so today I wanted to talk about a video that I noticed from my favourite broadcasting network, Sky News, because I could not understand the absolutely unnecessary crap that Sky News tend to spout. So we have also in this clip my favourite presenter, Freya Leach, the woman who embarrassed herself to an extent whereby they banned her from appearing until they decided that we'll have you on a show which we can manage because we'll have other people with you. Because Freya Leach fired up did not work. And I think they're doing some Freya Leach stuff, but they're recording it and they're not doing it live. So be it. Freya's a disaster. So this is Sky News, this big effort to have as many young people on the show as they can, because the Andrew Bolts and James Morrows and Chris Kennys are all getting far too old, and Peter Credlin is included in that. No longer are they young or attractive or whatever, which is the Murdoch press's way, the Murdoch media in particular. If you have a look at Fox News and so on, you'll see that they want those young, attractive women to sell their crap, their propaganda to you and me. We're not interested because all we want really is we just want a good news service. But here we have Freya spouting off about a whole host of cars, EVs, that are made in China, sitting outside an RAAF base, I think it is. Yes, it's an RAAF base. And how having these electric cars, which are Chinese, sitting so far or so close to an RAAF base sort of represents a security problem. Now, I would have thought that had the RAAF been that concerned about these cars being there, because these cars are all spy cars. We must not forget that everything the Chinese does is about spying on us and producing EVs, particularly the number they produce at the rate that they produce and the popularity of companies like BYD, means that they're going to infiltrate Australia. That before long, when we drive any car that has any component made in China, it will be spying on us, because this is the fear. This is the narrative that they at Sky News want us to believe. It's untrue, it's a fallacy, it's just them creating spin where spin should not be created, I think. So here I'll show you this clip, and then you can let me know what you think.
But another way you can try to reduce your carbon emissions is getting an EV, although I wouldn't recommend getting a Chinese one. Apparently, there are thousands of Chinese electric vehicles parked next to Australia's largest military airbase. You cannot make this up.
And there's one thing, Freya, you would not do is make anything up. You would extend it a little bit. You would add some shit to it that perhaps shouldn't be there, and you'd try to make a story out of it, but no, one thing's for sure, you would not make it up.
There are thousands of EVs from the brand JQ, which is a sub-brand of Chinese automobile maker Chery Automobile, and they're parked literally right next to the RAF base Amberley, southwest of Brisbane. Now keep in mind, the United States under Joe Biden, hardly a national security hawk like Trump, they banned Chinese EVs from 2027. In Australia, under Malcolm Turnbull, we said we would not have Chinese businesses involved in our 5.
I haven't checked that, but I don't think they've banned Chinese-made EVs because Tesla EVs are made in China. So I don't really know what she's freaking talking about, but there again, most of the time, neither does Freya.
G network because it compromises Australia too much. Meanwhile, we have Chinese electric vehicles that with the touch of a button from an engineer over in China can listen to everything you're doing, can record everything that's happening, can also blow up because they've got batteries in them, and they are sitting just meters away from our largest airbase. This is incomprehensible.
Yeah, because this is incomprehensible. This is a national disaster because don't you think that this is just overpopulating this story with a whole lot of shit that isn't necessarily true. But let's try and hyperactivate this whole thing. Let's make it something that it isn't, because Freya is a moron. And Sky News, quite frankly, is so desperate for stuff that I think they struggle at the moment to try and find stories that they think are relevant. It is worth noting that there is no evidence to support any of the things that Freya and James are talking about here. Absolutely none. So let me know what you think. Is it a real thing? Does it really matter? Who cares? Whatever. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And let's have a discussion around it. See you later. Bye.